We have some big news coming in from Mumbai. Former Mumbai top cop Parambir Singh's explosive allegations. Parambir Singh writes to Uddhav, alleging Home Minister Anil Deshmukh asked Sachin Vaze to collect 100 crore rupees every month.
Biggest twist breaks first on India Today. Maharashtra Home Minister accused of extortion. India Today accesses ex-top cop's bombshell letter. Stunning charge, Uddhav government cops extortion syndicate. Deshmukh denies charge, questions Parambir's motive. Ambani scare case explodes, lands at CM's door.
The allegations made by one of the senior most police officers, serving police officers in Maharashtra, are explosive. 100 crore rupees a month was the target allegedly given to the tainted API Sachin Vaze, allegedly by Anil Deshmukh, the Home Minister of Maharashtra, and his personal secretary. 100 crores a month. And there was a guideline how this is to be collected. Is this true? Is there documentary evidence or any evidence to back this? We'll track that story very closely. I'm Gaurav Sawant. Action-packed 30 minutes. Let's get started with the headlines on India Today. Maharashtra Home Minister Anil Deshmukh to sue Parambir Singh for defamation, says the ex-Mumbai top cop hatched a conspiracy to discredit him and the Mahavikas Aghadi government. Maharashtra Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray holds an emergency meeting. This as Shiv Sena sources tell India Today. Anil Deshmukh likely to resign soon. BJP demands Anil Deshmukh's resignation after he's accused of extortion by the former Mumbai Police Commissioner. BJP seeks a court-monitored investigation or a probe by a central agency against Maharashtra's Home Minister. National Investigation Agency takes over Mansukh Hiren's death investigations. NIA recreates the crime scene with the accused cop Sachin Vaze, suspects involvement of other Mumbai police officers in the Ambani bomb scare case. Parambir Singh is the Commandant General of the Home Guard in Maharashtra. Till 2 days ago, he was the Mumbai Police Commissioner. One of the senior most police officers in Maharashtra has levelled grave charges of extortion against Maharashtra Home Minister. And these are not just verbal allegations. He's shot off a letter to Maharashtra Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray. Let me bring you top developments in the story. Former Mumbai Police Commissioner Parambir Singh has accused the Maharashtra Home Minister Anil Deshmukh of extortion. Anil Deshmukh has said he will sue Parambir Singh for defamation and has called these charges a conspiracy to discredit him and the government. The BJP has demanded Anil Deshmukh's resignation and has sought a court-monitored investigation. Anil Deshmukh is likely to resign in the next 24 to 48 hours, according to Shiv Sena sources. Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray is holding an emergency meeting to decide the next course of action in the light of these grave allegations.
Shunted out in the aftermath of the Antilia bomb scare probe, Parambir Singh has made an explosive claim. Singh, who was transferred to Home Guards just days ago, has now accused the Maharashtra Home Minister of extortion. In a sensational letter addressed to the Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray, Parambir has alleged that Deshmukh asked Sachin Vaze to collect 100 crores per month from Mumbai's bars and restaurants. Remember, Vaze himself has been suspended and is accused of orchestrating the entire bomb scare outside Ambani residence. In his 8-page letter to Uddhav Thackeray, Parambir says that he informed the Chief Minister about Deshmukh's misdeeds in earlier this month. He also claims that he told the NCP chief about the same. Parambir also alleges that some ministers in the Maha Aghadi government were also aware of Deshmukh's malpractices and that they allege the order for 100 crore per month collection was given to Sachin Waze at the Home Minister's official residence in mid-February. Parambir claims Deshmukh wanted money collected from over 1700 bars and restaurants in Mumbai. The former top cop has also accused the State Home Minister of instructing police officers and interfering in investigations. Parambir's letter bomb drops just 48 hours after Anil Deshmukh had declared that the former Mumbai Police Commissioner's transfer was not routine.
ही प्रशासकीय बदली नाही आहे. ही बदली जे आमचा तपास चालू आहे NIA आणि ATच्या माध्यमातून त्यामधले काही मुद्दे पुढे आले की ज्या पद्धतीने पोलीस खात्याचे प्रमुख म्हणजे मुंबई पोलीसचे प्रमुख म्हणून त्यांच्या पोलीस आयुक्तालय कार्यालयात काही गंभीर चुका त्यांच्या सहकार्याच्या माध्यमातून झाल्या आहेत.
Singed by the allegations, Anil Deshmukh has responded with a complete denial. The Home Minister says that this is nothing but a bid by Parambir to save himself.
Parambir Singh's letter has added yet another sensational twist to the already murky Antilia bomb scare case. All eyes are now on the Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray. Will the blame squarely land at his government's doorstep, or will the Chief Minister give marching orders to Anil Deshmukh? With camera person Mahesh More, this is Pankaj Upadhyay in Mumbai, reporting for India Today.
Joining me on India Today are PK Jain, former Additional Director General of the Maharashtra Police. Shaina NC represents the Bharatiya Janata Party. Chetan Singh is a political analyst. Shaina NC, Anil Deshmukh says this is a conspiracy. The allegation is there is no substantive evidence and these allegations are being made by a tainted police officer.
This is not a conspiracy, it's an explosion. And please understand, this is not hearsay. This is the ex-police commissioner of Mumbai writing on record the facts of what he believes has transpired, and by naming the co-people who are a part of this larger conspiracy, who happen to be the powers that be it the Chief Minister, the Home Minister, the other leaders and the senior people running the government. I think, Gaurav, this is just the tip of the iceberg. The Pandora's box has just about opened. It is our demand that there must be a free, fair probe by a central agency. All these facts need to come into the public domain. Look at the kind of corruption we are talking about, which seems to be a mili bhagat. And as they say in Hindi, hamam mein sab nange hain. If you have all your leaders and your administration all a part of this huge extortion which needed to be busted so much time back and has come out only because of sour grapes of all the parties concerned, I think this is really
grave allegations, no doubt.
You are doing a disservice to the police force and to the citizens of Maharashtra, all of whom want the truth unfolded.
Mr. Jain, what do you make of this letter? What do you make of these allegations? The fact that it's a serving police officer and one of the top officers of Maharashtra making these allegations. What do you make of this, sir?
The way I see it, that Parambir Singh had been transferred primarily on administrative grounds. The moment the Home Minister started speaking out against him that this is grave mistakes on his part or unpardonable mistakes on his part, he has hit back saying that you cannot adopt a holier-than-thou attitude when you yourself are sunk into mud in the state. Now, the letter very specifically gives dates, occasions, time, officers, and persons who were present during such conversations when the money was demanded. So, there is a credence to it. It is not making any baseless or any vague allegations. The allegations are very, very clear. And I think it is about time that an offence under the Prevention of Corruption Act is registered and given to either the CBI, a central agency, or a court-monitored probe. Otherwise, the truth will never come out. Unfortunately, in this letter, Parambir Singh also mentioned that he brought this thing to the notice of the Chief Minister, the Deputy Chief Minister, and the party chief of Mr. Anil Deshmukh, yet nothing happened. This is a very, very serious. This is a very serious allegation and calls for a very, very detailed, comprehensive probe. And one thing more, Gaurav,
Point number 6, you're absolutely right.
Not take us
Go
off
on, sir.
The investigation into the Antilia case. That case is totally different. The fingers are being pointed in a different direction altogether. Now, by this letter, another controversy has come to the fore, or another fact of things which were always hush in the corridors of power.
Okay. So that's an NIA probe. Fair enough. It was whispered in the corridors of power, and now a senior police officer is making these allegations. And Chetan Singh, does this make Anil Deshmukh continuing as Home Minister completely untenable?
See, I mean, we have to understand this government, Maha-Aghadi government, is working in a very much democratic manner. Even if you're going to look at the investigation in this particular matter, who has done the preliminary investigation? We know it was the Mumbai police, and Mumbai police is known for their fantastic record. We know that's the reason people call it this Scotland.
Very good. But tell me about this letter. I don't want background. We know background. Tell me about this letter, sir. Does it make Anil Deshmukh continuing as Home Minister untenable?
All right. All right. So when it comes down to this letter, we do not know whether Paramveer Singh has himself written this letter or not, because he has not signed it. One. Second most important point is that he is addressing himself Shri Paramveer Singh. So I don't think so. I mean, he's going to use this kind of language for own himself. So therefore, we need to ascertain that who has written this letter. Is there any conspiracy behind writing this kind of a letter? Are we trying to, spread some rumors? Or are we trying to topple the government? Because this is what we have been seeing it from last 18 months. The only target.
China NC respond.
You have seen it.
This letter is unsigned. This letter is unsigned. The point is not on a letterhead, and even Chief Minister of Maharashtra, according to sources.
Okay.
Even
Sanjay Pandey's letter is unsigned, which is doing the rounds in the public, and he's confirming it on the TV. So it is not a question of the letter being unsigned. Let us not speak technical loopholes into it.
But Mr. Jain, I'm sure that you would appreciate the kind of preliminary investigation has been done by the Mumbai police. So therefore, they have given the facts and the evidences to the NIA. NIA has come into the picture now.
Okay.
But who was putting
these
the
are
foot
two different investigations. No, Chetan Singh, today my debate is restricted to this letter and the fallout of this letter. And China NC, please respond, because sources even in the Chief Minister's office are telling India Today that they're waiting for a confirmation. They want to talk to Paramveer Singh to know whether this was a letter sent by him, because apparently it's come from a personal email ID. The Chief Minister's office received this letter, which is unsigned, from a personal email ID and not the official registered email ID of the Commandant General of the Home Guard.
Well, I'm not an investigative agency, Gaurav. So all I can say is that the fact that this letter has surfaced on the letterhead of the ex-police commissioner with dated evidence saying how this government has been so corrupt and has been an extortionist in multiple cases, not just the Antilia case, but there have been pressures to raise money, to give the powers that be, have named the dates and the timings. I think these are all serious allegations, and it is only befitting for a court-monitored independent probe or the CBI to take on this case and to unfold this corruption, because I think it's a breach of trust to the people of Maharashtra, leave alone the rest in the police force who are just watching as to how this drama has unplayed, whether it's a Vaze or Paramveer Singh, or whether it's the Home Minister or the Chief Minister or other senior leaders or whatever this entire explosion has brought on.
Mr. Jain, the Home Minister has responded saying that this is a disgruntled police officer, or words to that effect. He's been shunted out, and because he knew, because it was said that he had made grave errors, unpardonable mistakes, which could not be condoned, he tried to gather evidence through people who were close to him, whether it's ACP Patil or Sachin Vaze, and tried to gather evidence to tarnish the reputation of the Home Minister and the government. Is that tenable, sir?
Gaurav, first of all, the CP was transferred because the Home Minister said that he wanted an independent probe and a fair probe. That's why the CP was being removed. CP is not a constable in the police force that he can be shunted anywhere. The CP was removed because the government felt that there should be an honest probe. Now, by the same analogy, when the CP is making grave charges, and that too very charges which can be proved, which are provable. Now, when those charges are made, I think it is about time that the Home Minister also goes away and a fair probe is made. Either by the state agency will not be able to do it because everybody is in the dock, right from the Chief Minister to the party chief and all. Now, therefore, the probe has to go to an independent agency or a special investigation team, and it has to be probed under the monitoring of the court. Therefore, these charges will hold good till the time they are proved otherwise. If at all they are proved otherwise, Parambir Singh will stand to get prosecuted for other things, and other action, departmental action can be taken against him. But till that time, the Home Minister also should not stay in his post because otherwise there will be no independent probe. Anti-Corruption Bureau, CID,
Chetan Singh, that's a fair point. That's a fair point that the Home Minister will have to step aside for an independent inquiry. I mean, Caesar's wife has to be above suspicion, and in this case, there are major allegations, in this case, against the Home Minister of the state. Yep, and multiple here.
Correct. So I agree with you. See, you have seen that how when this kind of a controversy about the allegation about the Antila case has come up from the Sachin Vaje and all, what exactly has happened? The Maharashtra government has taken a step immediately, and we have seen, the Anil Deshmukh, who is the Home Minister, he himself categorically said, and despite of the various other politicians from the same party, they were making some kind of a contrary statement, but he put down his foot down firmly, and he said they want to take an action against the Parambir Singh. That's the reason they have taken he has been transferred. Now also, what is happening? The meeting is taking place. Look, they are working in a democratic manner. This is a beautiful setup of this particular Maha Aghadi government. From the inception till date, they are listening everybody, and they are taking steps. They are taking, the calibrated manner, they are moving ahead. I am sure they're going to take some action because
Mr. Jain, I have the last 30 seconds on the broadcast. I want to understand from you, is there merit that 1,750 establishments, restaurants and dance bars in Mumbai collect 2 to 3 lakhs in cash from everyone? You will get 40 to 50 crore. The target is 100 crore. Is this too far-fetched if there is no corroborative evidence, sir?
And incidentally, in this, Gaurav, Vaje is already in jail. Parambir Singh has been transferred. There's another ACP in the picture. There's another DCP in the picture. Those two officers are also serving. Would they put their career on the line, just to support an officer who's gone out of the city police force? It is unthinkable. There's a WhatsApp conversation which is on record, which Parambir Singh has produced in his letter. I think all these things are pointing out that there is some substance there. There cannot be a smoke without fire, or there cannot be a fire without smoke, either way. So there has to be, these charges have to be taken seriously. For the first time in my life, in the history of Maharashtra Police, a serving government officer has come against the minister so openly with evidence which can be corroborated. It has to be taken note of.
Fair enough.
But
I will let that be the last word on this part of the show. I will have to, let's see what kind of an investigation is carried out and what other skeletons, if at all, tumble out of the closet in the coming days and weeks ahead. We'll be tracking that story very closely. Shaina NC, Mr. Jain and Chetan Singh, many thanks for joining me. A quick break. Lots more coming up on the other side of these messages. Keep watching India Today.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.